Hello YouTube and welcome to the comic book channel. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing my new comic book day pickups for the week of April, Wednesday, April 13th. Let's try that again. Wednesday, April 13th, 2022. I also have books from last week because I forgot to make a video last week or I didn't have time or something. And then I have some things that I picked up here and there over the last 2 weeks as well. So to get us started, this one is a book from last week. This is West of Sundown #1 from Vault Comics. I also was able to pick up the one per store House of Secrets 92 homage. So stoked I was able to get that one. A new one from this week from Black Caravan Comics is Vanity #1, and this is the 1 in 10 incentive. Kind of an homage to that painting or artwork to some extent. I think this one's from last week probably. This is Apache Delivery Service, issue #4. We'll go with 4. Oh yeah, there's the 4. Okay. Issue #4. Here from Dark Horse Comics is Norse Mythology, issue #3 of this current volume. From Valiant Comics, here is Shadow Man, issue #8, the horror movie poster homage cover. Like that one a lot, really nicely done. This one's from last week. This is from Ahoy Comics, and this is GLIT. We'll just, it's initialized there, so I'll just say it like that, because I don't know the title. Here is Red Room Trigger Warnings, issue #2. I think that's the regular cover. From Mad Cave, here is issue #6 of Nottingham, black and white variant, as well as the color regular. From Behemoth this one is from last week. This is Heavy Metal Drummer, issue #3, I believe. Last week, Advent Comics put out a bunch of books. So this is Fist of the Dragon #1. Also, Black Star Line, issue #1. As well as Sunshine, issue #1. Really like the cover on that one. Nice artwork, whoever did that. From AWA Upshot, this one is from last week as well. This is the Joneses #1. Sorry for the glare. Back to this week from, I don't know who puts out these rock and roll biographies. No clue, but this is the Lemmy issue. So there's that. Rock and roll biography, Lemmy. Here is the Alice. I actually don't know the title of this book either. Alice Ever After. This is a J. Scott Campbell reseller variant for Alice Ever After #1 that came out last week. Here is one from this week. It's from Aftershock. This is Midnight Rose. It's a one-shot. It's written by Jim Starlin. Really cool cover. Nice artwork on that. Also from Aftershock, this one's from last week. This is The Ocean Will Take Us #1. From IDW, here is G.I. Joe 291, G.I. Joe A Real American Hero 291, as well as 40th Anniversary Specials, a one-shot. I think it's got a reprinting of the silent issue in there or something to that effect. From Boom Studios, here's issue #18 of Mighty Morphin. Really great cover there. You can't see without a glare, but it's there. Also from last week, over to Image Comics, here is Little Monsters, issue #2. Radiant Red, issue #2. Really great Jeff Smith cover for Firepower, issue number 19. I like that one a lot. And here is the regular cover, I believe. Next up, we've got Scorched, issue number 4. This is a, I don't know, I thought it was a McFarlane cover, but now I'm not sure who did this cover, actually. New number 1 this week is Town Called Terror, issue number 1. Noctera, issue number 9. This one is from last week. This is Lego Ninjago Garmadon, issue number 1. Over to DC Comics. Here's issue number 10 of Superman, Son of Kal-El. Got Wonder Woman 786, part of the Trial of the Amazons tie-in, and this is the variant cover by someone. Cool cover, though. Here's a new number 1 this week from DC's Sandman Universe Black Label here. This is Nightmare Country. Sandman, or just Nightmare Country, I guess. Written by James Tynion IV. This one should be pretty cool. I also ordered a exclusive from James Tynion's website for that same issue, so that should come in the mail soon-ish. Here is Earth Prime Batwoman number 1. I think this one's last week, I think. Here is Batman 122, the B variant by Del Auto. Also got a pair of the regular cover here. So that's part 2 of the Shadow War. And then we have Batman Beyond Neo Year, number 1. Let's get those out of the way and get to the Marvel stuff. From Marvel Comics this week, we've got X-Men 92 House of XCII. I can't even begin to think the Roman numerals for that. I can't remember what C stands for. Anyways, this is number 1 of that. That was the variant cover. Here is a pair of the regular covers. This takes the X-Men from the animated series and puts them into the storyline that's currently going on in X-Men. Here is one of the variant, Greg Land variant for Black Panther, issue number 5. Also got the Spider-Man variant for issue number 5 of Black Panther. That one's pretty cool. Like the artwork on that. Have a few of the regular covers as well. Kind of paying homage to Ultimate Fallout 4 there a little bit. Here is Miles Morales Spider-Man, issue number 37. Regular cover, and then we have this. No, that's not the regular cover. I don't know which cover that is. We have this cover as well. And then I think these are the regular covers, I believe. Here is Star Wars Darth Vader, issue number 22. As well as Star Wars Bounty Hunters, issue number 22. Here's a copy of Moon Knight, issue number 10. Also got this great variant cover for Captain Carter, issue number 2. I know this one's from last week. This is Marauders issue number 1. New volume of Marauders starting in this. As well as X-Men Red issue number 1. So X-Men Red is back. Have this beautiful Jen Bartel 1 in 25 incentive for Electra 100. And here is the regular cover. Got second printing of Avengers Forever, issue number 3. Here is X-Men, issue number 10. Regular cover for that. As well as this Spider-Man variant cover. And this trading card cover. Here is Hulk Grand Design, the Munster variant edition. I don't know. Peach Momoko variant cover. Got What If Miles Morales number 2. So this is What If Miles Morales Became Wolverine. That one's the regular cover. This is one of the variants. As well as this 1 in 25 incentive variant. And this 1 in 10 design variant. Got X-Force issue 27. Here is Fantastic Four issue 42, part of the Reckoning War storyline. Here is Venom issue number 7. A lot going on in that cover. Here is the Spider-Man variant. And this one did come out last week, but it's actually a really good, fun book. This is Spider-Punk number 1. If you guys haven't read this, you definitely should. I wasn't expecting much out of it, and then I read it and I really liked it a lot. Has some cool first appearances, cool storyline, cool ending and everything. So definitely check this one out if you weren't planning on it. It's actually a lot of fun. I've also got Black Widow 15, that last issue of this run. Really great cover there. And then we'll do some stuff that came in the mail and stuff that I got throughout the week. Here is Rogues number 1. The 1 in 25 incentive for that. Great homage cover, really nicely done. I also was shopping at a local flea market and found Jurassic Park number 1 from Topps. I always pick these up anytime I find them. I love the Jurassic Park stuff. They are great. Speaking of great, here is this really fun, beat-up, old DC comic. This is Greatest Adventure, issue number 52. And I just like that cover a lot. It's really cool. Here is Secrets of Sinister House, issue number 13. Really great cover on that one as well. Equally beat up, but that's all right. I found a copy of the Top Cow Tomb Raider Michael Turner cover here. Here's a book I didn't know existed. It's a 3-part mini. Looks to be sometime from the 90s. I'm not exactly sure when. Probably kind of late 90s, 98 or something. Written by James Robinson. It's a DC Vertigo miniseries called Witchcraft. Looks really fun, so I picked that up. Definitely sounds like a fun read. Here is book number 1, part 1 of Batman Two-Face Strikes Twice. Always grab a copy of Mother Panic number 1 if I see it, just in case Mother Panic ever pops up in anything cool. Fun character. Here is Black Canary number 5 from, I believe this was the New 52 run back in 2015. I think we were on New 52 then. This is Monsters of the Month variant cover, and this is a great Mike Allred cover. Had a few copies of Pentagram of Horror number 1 come in. As well as my, I think this was a 1 in 25 incentive by Chip Zdarsky for Batman Superman World's Finest number 1. There was a few of them with different things going on the cover. Here is Betty and Veronica, Friends Forever, Power-Ups, number 1. Great old NES homage. I was able to find a cheap copy of Miles Morales Spider-Man 25, 1 in 25 incentive. I like this one a lot. I have a copy, but it's a little more beat up than this one, so I was excited to pick that one up for a couple of dollars. Here is X-Men 205. First adult Hope Summers. I've also got a copy of Turbo Kid Apple's Lost Adventure number 1, signed by a whole bunch of people. So that came in from Things from Another World. I don't think it comes with a COA or anything, but no, most certainly not. But that's okay. Still pretty cool. Here's a copy of Swamp Dogs, House of Crows number 1. Grabbed another copy of Shriek number 1. Shrek. I think that was the, or not incentive, but B cover for that issue. Also got a Virgin copy of a Thing Called Truth number 1. There was a few different covers for this one. But that one came in the mail. And then a couple of slabs. Got Primordial number 1 slabbed. This is a really, really good book if you haven't read it. Definitely worth grabbing a graded copy. And so is this one. This is Dark Blood issue number 1 from Boom. There's no way this doesn't get optioned at some point. This is a really cool story. Anyways, those are my pickups. Thank you guys so much for bearing with me for 18 minutes, and I appreciate you watching. Please let me know in the comments below what you guys picked up. Let me know if I missed out on anything awesome, and I will see you guys next time. But side note, if anybody feels generous, I started a podcast with a friend. You can find us on anywhere, Apple or iTunes, Stitcher, Spotify, any of the places that you Overcast, anywhere you listen to podcasts. And it's called Real Good Movies with Jer and Dan, and that's real like a movie, real, R-E-E-L. Good Movies with Jer, J-E-R, and Dan. Please check it out, subscribe, leave a review. If you can, I would greatly appreciate it, and I'll see you guys next time.